This is week number 8 of our quarantine. This is week number 6 of yoga. So what I'm going to do is, and I'm happy to do this as long as we're in quarantine, I'm going to run a repeat of every 4 classes. So basically, we're going to be doing dancer today, which is the same we did the second week. That way you get a little bit more familiar with the poses. So I'm going to rotate the 4 poses. And in yoga, we have what we like to call a peak pose. So sometimes crow is our peak pose, but today's peak pose is going to be dancer. So we'll just keep building those building blocks in yoga, just like we do in ballet. So I hope everyone's well. I know we got the email this week about the recital, and that was really sad. I was crying when I read the email. But if you're out there and you're in my Bohemian Rhapsody dance, you're going to perform that someday. I don't care. We'll do it outside this summer. So that was such a great dance, of all my other dances too, but that one was really fun. So if anyone was in that class, don't worry, we will perform that dance. So go ahead, we will get started in just about 30 seconds. So go ahead, go to your mat and just take a little break on your back. Yeah, it's a beautiful day, everyone, and we're almost there. We've been doing 8 weeks. We'll make it till June, and then we'll have a whole new reality. So all good. Let's see, who else do we have? Molly, Amelia, yay! Yay, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, Amelia, we're doing that dance, so don't worry. Oh my God. Yeah, we'll get it done. It's all good. But, you know, remember that there's a lot of disappointments in life, but we will just power through it, gang. So go ahead and get on your mats, and we'll get started. So just about another 10 seconds if you were on your backs, and just sort of roll around on your back and just sort of land on your mat. I always say it's always a little cold in my house, so I start on a heating pad, which is really nice to do. And it's also great for my back. But if you've got a warm house, then you may not need it. So anyway. Okay, well, good morning. Welcome to Maine Ballet Yoga. It's a Friday morning. It's sunny out. I'm in a good mood. So let's get started today. Our peak pose is dancer. So wherever you are, let's all get started in your comfortable easy pose. And your easy pose is for you. This is my easy pose. I always say some people's easy pose could be here, as long as your back is nice and straight and there's a gentle engagement of the core. It's always nice to have your knees fall below your hips, because even though it seems so simple, just that little weight of your knees starts to slowly open the hips. So go ahead and land in our practice today and release the shoulders, lengthen the neck, lift the chin, elongate the back spine as well as the front of the spine, and sit up nice and tall. Take a deep in breath through your nose. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll exhale through the mouth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do 3 more like that. This time inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And since this is our 6th class together, we have something called an Ujjayi breath in yoga. And when you're exhaling through the nose, you make a little bit of an ocean sound in the back of your throat, and it can be really intimidating in a class to make sound when you breathe, but it's actually really engaging your diaphragm and your lungs. So see if you can start to incorporate that. So a nice inhale through the nose, and now exhale through the nose and make a little ocean sound in the back of your throat. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Hold. Take another sip of air. Hold it. Patience. Exhale. 5, 4. Through the nose. 2, 1. And land. Well done. I'm going to add our music and let's get started. So depending on your phone, I'm trying not to say right and left so much when I'm facing you, and I'll end up facing that way. I'll use my right and left. But for now, just take this one arm up and over, grab the outside of your ear, and then gently tip this ear to your shoulder as the opposite hand and fingers reach towards the ground. And feel a stretch all the way down the side of the neck. Pretend there's a weight on your shoulder. You can even put your hand on your shoulder just to give it a little bit of extra weight. And then extend extend the arm, close your eyes, and just start to gently open the neck. I always like to start with the neck in the morning because we're sleeping, and sometimes our neck gets a little cinched during the evening depending on how you slept. And deep breath in, and exhale. Release the arm, circle the arm up and over, bend into that elbow and looking towards your hand. And then gently drop forward, bringing your third eye, your forehead towards the floor, your fingertips towards your toes. And then gently roll up the spine. And then other side, other hand to the ear, tipping that ear. Now notice this shoulder, weight on this shoulder. Go ahead and put your hand on the opposite shoulder today. Feel the weight, press it down. Then extend the arms and the fingers towards the ground. Opening up the side, stretch up the neck. Deep breath in. Exhale. Releasing the ear, hand to the ground, up and over, eye gaze towards your hand. Reach and stretch all the way from the hips. And then gently drop forward, forehead. And then slowly roll up. We're actually going to start today standing, so go ahead and come up. And you can face me and take one hand and grab the outside of your ankle. Now, bring your knees really close together, so don't let this knee splay out. In yoga, everything is nice and parallel, and that actually builds up our strength for our ballet practice. Really bring that heel towards the sits bone, and then reach this arm up. Try not to sit in this hip, pull up and out of it, keeping the knees as close together as you can. Right away this morning, can you releve? Try it. Falling's always on offer. Come back to where you started. Don't look at me. Focus straight ahead and releve. And then give that foot and that heel a real tight tug. And then release and shake it out. Other side. Working on our balance to start today. Other hand to the outside of the ankle. Bring the knee in nice and parallel. Right away we tend to sit in that hip. Pull up and out. Pull up in the front body. Reach the opposite arm up. You'll notice one side is a lot different as we have a nice quad stretch. And then working on our balance, can you gently releve, lift one heel. Reaching, focus on a point in the wall. One more time, up. And slowly come down and release. Coming to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, extend the spine. Forward fold, step back, high plank. Hold here for 3. Long spine, 2. 1, lower all the way down. Working on that quad stretch. Come to your left elbow. Take your right hand and reach around and find once again the outside of the right ankle. Now notice, did your legs splay out? Keep it nice and parallel. You can stay here or this hand to the top of the foot and really bring that heel towards your derriere and your sits bones. For 5. Nice quad stretch today. 4. 3. If you want, you've got a nice flexible back this morning. Press into that hand and lift up even higher, then you really feel it. 2. 1. Slowly come down. Take a moment in Sphinx pose. Elbows are bent, palms are down. Lift the heart, point the toes. And then other side. Left hand reaches around, finds the outside of the left ankle to start. Keep your knees as close together as possible. Repeat that music. Holding here. Notice one side is always a lot different. If you want to, reach your hand and your wrist on top of the toes. Grab the top of your ankle and pull your heel towards your sits bones. Extra challenge. Lengthen the arm and arch the back for 3. 2. 1. Release the foot. Come to Sphinx pose. Open the heart. Try not to scrunch the low spine. Think of lengthening, lift, and lower down. Go ahead and push yourself up and over, and we'll come into a seat. Here we go. Bending the knees, feet on the floor, arms lift up. Inhale here, slowly roll down. We'll be doing our scissors today in 8s, 4s, and 2s. We're going to get started right away. So bring the right knee into your chest. Give it a nice little hug. Lengthen the right leg up. We're going to start with a pointed foot today. Grab the ankle behind the calf, thigh, knee, whatever feels good. Lift your nose towards your knee, starting for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the other knee in, lower the right leg down, left knee into your chest. Slowly lengthen up, keep the foot pointed. We're going to do it 2 sets. 1 set pointed and 1 set flexed. Point the left toes. Grab your ankle, your foot, your calf, whatever works. Then lift your nose to your knee, counting for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, nose higher, 1. Bring your knees in. So the more you lift your shoulder blades, the more you're engaging the core. Do that whole thing again without stopping in 4 counts. Right leg up. This time you're going to hover the left leg. Nose to the knee. Here we go for 4, 3, 2, scissor switch for 4, 3, 2, now in 2s, and 1, 2, 1, 8 fast, and 1, 2, 3, 4, lift higher, 6, 7, 8. Both knees in. This time we're going to start left, flex the foot, lengthen the left leg up, flex the foot for 8, 7. Now this is more of a stretch, so the right leg can be relaxed on the ground. Switch the leg, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now lift the nose, 4 counts, 4, 3. Hover the opposite leg, switch, flex the ankle, 3, 2, 1, 2 counts, 1, 2, 1. Here we go, 8, 8, 7. Lift higher, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in. Well done. Relax the head. Legs up. Flex the feet. Turn out first position. Hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift first position. 3, 2. Parallel the feet. Point the toes lower. For 4, 3, 2, 1. And lift. 2, 3. Flex. Turn out lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift. 4. You're not allowed to touch the ground. I forgot to mention that. Point the toes parallel. 2, 3. Do you feel this? Lift. 4, 3, 2. Last set. Turn out. Flex. First position. Lower. Don't touch the ground and lift. 2, 3. Parallel. Point. 4, 3, 2, 1. And lift. 2, 3. Knees in. Nice rock. Up. And in boat pose. So this is called boat and canoe. Love it. Here we go. Boat pose for 4. Let go of the hands and then I'll start the count. Excuse me. Let go of the knees. Here we go. Boat pose 4, 3, 2. Canoe pose. Canoe. 2. Hover hands and feet. Cuddle boat. 2, 3, 4. Canoe 4, 3, 2 more. Simple pose 4, 3, 2, 1. Canoe 4, 3, 2. Last set and 4, 3, 2, 1. Canoe 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in. You'll like this one. This is called Mermaid Tail. Come onto your elbows, forearms down, spread the hands, lift the legs, lift the chest, slowly lower the legs all the way to the floor so they can touch. We're going to come up and down. This gets into the low core. Here we go. Lift 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower 4. Point the toes parallel the feet. Don't touch and lift. 2, 3, 4. Lower 4, 3, 2. Now in 2s and 1, 2. Lower 1, 2 and 1, 2. 2 more times and 1, 2 and lower and 1, 2 and lower. Well done. Come on up. That's a little loud. Okay. So I always had the chord just to that one song. So we did it. 2 minutes. Well, good job, everybody. So Go ahead and come onto your heels, sitting on your heels. Take your hands behind you and your fingertips will point towards your heels. Now, press the knees together. Press your knees towards the floor. Really going into the quads today. A lot of you know this stretch. It's one of my favorites. I'm sitting on my heels. Keep sitting on your heels. Don't lift up. Now, press your knees to the floor and look behind you. And you'll come all the way onto the top of your toes. You open up your chest, your ankle. It's a variation of camel pose. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly walk your hands in front of you. Good job. Come on to your tabletop. Now nice and warm, so I'm going to take my heating pad away. So tabletop, 10 fingers spread nice and wide. Nice strong back, head engaged. Inhale, wrap the arms, bring the chest through, cow pose. Curve the spine, drop the head, think of a scared cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. So there's that same ujjayi breath. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to your neutral tabletop. Right toes extend back. Extend the right leg straight back. Going for the same height, not too high. Reach the left arm forward. Press for 4, 3. Now this is called scared cat. Bring your elbow to your knee, your nose towards your knee. Lengthen, flex the ankle, curl it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl it in. One more, lengthen. And in. Pointer dog. Tabletop. Great balance. Shake out your hand if that bothers your right hand. Here we go. Other side. Left leg straight back. Flex the ankle. Pointer dog. Right arm forward. Press into the left hand. Hold 4, 3, 2. Scared cat. Drop the elbow towards the knee. Nose towards your knee. And reach. Once again. Curl it in. And lengthen. Curl it in. And lengthen. Last one. Hold. Breathe. Stretch it out. Pointer dog. Tabletop. Pointer dog right away. Right leg. Left arm. Bend the right knee. Left arm finds the inside of the ankle. Kick the ankle into the hand. This is the start of our dancer pose. Press into your right hand. Look forward. Flex the ankle. Really kick the ankle into the hand. Gently release. Control. Pointer dog. And tabletop. Other side. Pointer dog. Left leg. Right arm. Hold. Slowly bend the knee. Reach the arm around. Find the inside of the ankle. Kick the ankle into the hand. Gently arch up. Look in front of you. Breathing. Keep the foot flexed. 4. Is your knee going to the side? Keep it parallel. 2. Release. Control. Pointer. And tabletop. Well done. Take a child's pose. Knees wide. Sit back on your heels. Reach your fingertips to the front of your mat. Your third eye will find the mat. Breathe here. Holding here for a couple breaths. So in yoga, our child's pose is our home base, our safe place to go. So at any time during your practice, if something you need to take a little rest, you can always come into child's pose. And we'll take 2 more breaths here. Nice breath. Inhale. This time exhale through the mouth. And slowly come back up to your tabletop. Take one step with one hand, and then the other. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips, downward facing dog. So let's look at our hands again. Are all 10 fingers spread wide? Your pointer fingers pointed to the front of your mat. Your thumb and your middle fingers to the front of the mat. Your thumb and your pointer finger are making 2-letter J's, one backwards and one forward. So really spread the fingers. Then gently bend the elbows and wrap the arms similar to cow pose. Then eye gaze towards your toes. Melt your heels. Bend one knee. Melt the opposite heel. and bend the other. And it doesn't matter if your heels touch. Some of your heels will touch and some don't. It sort of depends on the flexibility in your calves. And then bend the other. Let's do that 8 times fast. Walk the dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift the heels. Now, hover the knees, bend the knees, and hover the knees 2 inches over the mat and look forward like you're about to pounce onto something. Use your core. 4. Your knees are 2 inches above the mat. 3. I'm shaking. 2. 1. Lift the hips. Melt the heels. Taking your heels to the right, so you line up your toe to heel and press into your left hand. Come back to center. Take your heels to the left, press into the right hand. Come back to center. Pike forward, high plank. Hold here, strong core. Heels to the right and center. Heels to the left and center. Lower the right forearm and then the left. You're in a forearm plank. Look forward. Heels to the right and center. Heels to the left and center. Lower, point the toes. Sphinx pose, lift the heart. Lower all the way down. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Point the pointer finger straight up. That's your little fin for shark pose. Inhale, lift the heart and the chest. Exhale, hover the toes for 4. Shark pose, lift higher. 3, 2. Release the hands, arms on O for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands under your shoulders. Lower your body. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Fingertips to the outside of your mat on the floor. Inhale, extended baby cobra. Exhale, right shoulder to the mat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left shoulder. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes under. So now, when you tuck the toes under, lift the knees and the thighs. Strong legs. We're going to try this. From low plank, here we go. Push. One piece. High plank. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Nice, everybody. We'll do that whole series to the left. Heels to the left. Press into the right hand. And center. Heels to the right. Press. And center. Pike forward, high plank. This gets our upper body so strong for ballet. Heels to the left. Center, feel the strength in the core. Heels to the right. And center. Left forearm this time, and then the right. Look forward, heels to the left. Center, heels to the right. Center, lower the hips. Lift Sphinx pose for 4, 3, point the toes, 2, lower all the way down. Interlace the fingers again. This time the opposite thumb is on top. Point the pointer fingers. Lift shark pose for 4. There's your little fin. 3, 2. Release the hands. Reach forward. Arms in fifth for 4, 3, 2. Hands under your shoulders. Lift baby cobra. And lower. Hands outside your mat. Inhale, extend. This time left shoulder down. Inhale, lift. And right shoulder. Inhale, lift. All the way down. Tuck the toes under. Lift the knees and the thighs. One piece. High plank. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Breathe here for 3, 2. Melt the heels. Walk your hands and your feet to the center of your mat. I'm going to turn and face you. So I'm going to take one hand. My feet are hips width distance. One hand in front of my toes, in between my feet. Reach the opposite arm out, and then slowly twist to the side. As I do that, I straighten the leg where my arm is reaching to the ceiling. Keep one knee bent and one leg stretched, and look towards your hand. Twist. Replace the one hand with the other. Bend both knees. Slowly twist. Look at your hand, then slowly straighten that leg. Nice twist. Come back to center. Roll all the way up. Arms reach up. Hands to your heart. And Tadasana mountain pose. Bring arms overhead. Interlace your fingers, point the pointer finger. Tip over, crescent shape to one side. Adding the neck, eye gaze to the floor. Straight ahead. And lifted. Come back to center. Other side, tipping over, crescent shape. Eyes to the floor. Straight ahead. And lifted. Come back to center. Hands to your heart. And Tadasana. Inhale, releve. Hold here. Parallel first for 4, 3, 2, 1. Parallel Tadasana. Front of our mats. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time step back, downward facing dog. So we'll now get into our flow, bringing your big toes to touch. 3-legged dog. Flex the right foot and the right ankle. Lift the right leg. Notice, are you parallel? Try not to turn it out and open the hip. Keep everything parallel. Shoot energy out your right heel. Inhale, lift. Now, point the toes, bend the knee. Bring your right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Flex the ankle. Point the toe. Right knee, right elbow. Cheetah pumps. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Knee to nose, hanging plank. Curve the spine, cat back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Bring the leg all the way through. Runner's lunge. So today we're going to do our, take your hand inside. So we're in a little bit more of a turnout here. So now my front toes are actually off of my mat. This is called lizard pose. And go ahead and drop that back knee for a second and just sort of melt into that front hip. So breathing here, we're first going to start a little high with a nice arch in the back. Now come all the way down to your elbows. Tuck the toes under. Keep looking at your hands and extend the back leg. So this is our classic lizard pose. Breathing here, great stretch for the hip. Now, come back up onto your hands, drop the back knee, take your right hand, you're going to find that left foot again, just like we did before. You can go for the top of the foot and reach your toes. So right now my toes are touching my wrist, so my hand's on the top of my foot, and then I gently bend the elbow and pull my heel towards my sits bone. Doesn't matter how close it gets. So you can drop more or you can lift it to it. Whatever feels good for you. Working into that quadricep, the top 4 parts of your thigh. For 4, you should be feeling this. 3, 2, gently release the hand. Now walk that foot back in between both hands as we come to a classic runner's lunge. Release the hands, here we go. Crescent lunge all the way up. Breathing here. Then slowly start to straighten the front leg. I'm going to turn on an angle. This one's a little tricky today. Working on those quads today. Take your hands, both legs are straight. You're in a wide parallel fourth and reach for both elbows. So my hands are over my head. Notice my shoulders are down. Now, bend both knees as you hover the back knee 2 inches over the floor. Hello for 4, 3, 2, straighten both legs. Tricky balance. The back heel stays lifted. Inhale, lower, hover. For 4, you're in parallel fourth. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, straighten. Well done. Release the elbows and the hands and come back to your crescent lunge. Take up space, warrior 2. So our warrior 2 is as wide and long as we can be. It's our biggest pose. Arms in the letter T. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight. Look over your front fingers. Flip the front palm, reverse. Straighten the front leg, reverse the triangle. Hold here. Then cartwheel the arms all the way down, runner's lunge. Now, we're going to get into our side plank today without using your right hand. So my left hand is down, my left foot's behind me. My right foot is here in my right hand. Pick up your right hand. Ready? 1, 1, 2, 3. Side plank. Boom. Look how strong you are. Look up for 4, 3, 2. I'm shaking. Shaking's good. Roll back. High push-up. Lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes under. High plank. Downward facing dog. So if you need a child's pose, we're going to be here for about 3 breaths. In between one side and the other, you can do child's pose, downward dog, or get a sip of water. So we always like to take a break from side to side, just sort of help settle into one side, and then we'll go to the other side. So getting into that side plank without using your hand is really tricky, uses a lot of strength. So hopefully you got it. And if you fall, you just try it again. Okay, everybody, downward facing dog. Here we go. Bring your big toes to touch, and we'll do the other side. So flexing the ankle, left leg. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Parallel and straight. Breathing here for 3, 2. Point the toes. Bend the knee, bring your left knee to your right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Point the toes, left knee, left elbow. These are my cheetah pumps. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Knee to nose, hanging plank. Curve the spine for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Bring the leg all the way through. Place it between your hands. Now we walk the left hand inside, and my left toes are off the mat, and my heel is on the mat. So my left leg's a little more turned out, and this is our lizard pose. You just come off the foot for a little bit and onto your knee, and just sort of feel into that hip. And if you want, you can come all the way down onto your elbows. And if you feel you need more, you can always lift the knee off and tuck the toes under. So really just take a moment. I always like my lunges, take a moment for your body. And then slowly coming up. Now bend the back knee, right hand on the floor. Left arm circles up and around and finds the top of the, the right foot. Walking the hand down, looking up. Slowly bringing that heel towards your sits bones. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release and the hand to the floor. Walk your left foot in between your 2 hands, so now you're back in runner's lunge. Use your core, release your hands, crescent lunge. Back, front knee is bent, back leg is straight, heel is lifted. Eye gaze forward. Breathing here, bend a little more. And then slowly straighten. Reach the arms up overhead, hand to opposite elbow. Now notice, one hand on top, switch it, because you always favor one side. So both legs are straight. I'm in a wide parallel for it. Bend both knees, hover the back leg for 4. Reach your elbows, open your chest. 3, 2, 1, straighten. Once again, lower the knees. Core, long spine for 4. The knee is just hovering over the mat. Don't let it touch. 3, 2, 1, and straighten. Well done. Release the elbows. Crescent lunge. Take up space. Warrior 2. Back leg straight. Front knee bent. Now notice, can you get this leg parallel? So see how high up I am? I want this leg, I always say this, I like this. Think of your dinner or your breakfast on your thighs. It's nice and even. Arms in a letter T. Make sure they're nice and stretched. Eye gaze forward. Warrior 2, one of our biggest poses in yoga. Flip the palm. Reverse. Keep the front knee bent. Wrap the hand around. Eye gaze to the floor. Straight ahead. And lifted. Then straighten the front leg. Reverse the triangle. Feel the stretch along the left side body. Slowly cartwheel the arms all the way down, runner's lunge. Pick up your left hand. Ready? Left foot, side plank. Boom. You're there for 4, 3. Look up, challenge. 2, 1, rotate, high plank, lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. This time, push back, everyone, child's pose. Sit back on your heels, reach your fingers forward, third eye to the floor. Now, bring your palms to touch, bend your elbows, and your thumbs will find the back of your neck. If you want to, you can walk your elbows. You should feel a nice stretch in your triceps. That's underneath the arms. And slowly release your hands. Walk your hands towards your knees. Bring your knees together. Tuck the toes under. We'll be a forward fold at the back of our mats. So feet are close together. Go ahead if you want to. You can wrap your hands, bend your knees a little bit. Wrap your arms and your hands will find your elbows. And bring your nose towards your knees for 4, 3, 2. Release the hands, bend the knees. Roll all the way up. Parallel first, releve. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Well done. So let's start with our balancing poses. So working into our dancer today. So let's see, I'll take a baby step forward. So dancing, just like we've been doing. This right arm circles up and around. Bend the right knee. Your hand will find the inside of the ankle. Now, notice my knee. I bring everything parallel. So my inside of my right and my left knee are as close as they could be. They can touch or they can be about 1 inch apart. Really flex the right ankle. This has to do with resistance, a push and pull. So, wisdom mudra with your left hand, thumb to pointer finger. Reach that left arm straight up. Now, kick the right ankle into the right hand. Don't go forward yet. Just slowly lift the thigh, think up. Then as that foot goes higher, you slowly tip forward. Your wisdom mudra should be the height of your shoulder. Don't let it drop, look forward. Once you're nice and high, then you can point the toes for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up with control. Bring the knee into your chest. Flex the ankle for 4. Grow taller, don't sit in the hip. Lengthen straight out 90 degrees. And then step forward, tree pose. Left hand to left ankle, I'll go on a diagonal. Inside the leg, right away notice the hip. Come out of it. Hands to your heart. Grow your branches, wisdom mudra, eye gaze lifts. Slowly come back to center. Release the foot. Dancer again, right away. Let's turn this up just a little bit. So, right away, dancer pose. Wisdom mudra, flex the ankle. Kick into it, go up first, then tip forward, point the toe for 4, 3, 2, come all the way, and release. Shake that out. Well, where does the time go? We've got another side to do. So I'm just going to turn and go this way. So, shake that out. Do the same thing. 2 dancers on the left side with a tree pose on the right side. So the first dancer, don't go as deep. So here we go. Bend the left knee, left arm circles up and around by the inside of that left ankle. Now notice, look at how I am. Bring the knee close to the right knee. Flexing the ankle helps your balance. Wisdom mudra, straight up. Stay here for just a moment. Then start to kick your ankle into your hand. The trick is not to go forward. First, lift the ankle. Then, as it lifts, that tips you. So I'm only resisting tipping forward. Look forward for 4. Point your toes if you want there. 3, 2. Slowly come up. Bring the knee in. Use your core. Flex the ankle. 90-degree parallel. 4, 3, 2. Step forward. Always throw in a little releve. And tree pose. Right hand, right ankle. Hand to your heart. Elbows lifted. Stay here. Wisdom Mudra. Grow your branches. Eye gaze lips. Everything we've worked on, pull out of the hips. Lengthen the front body. Try to releve if you want to. Slowly come out of it. Step forward, dancer pose, other side right away. Excuse me, the same side. Repeating the left side. Hand inside the ankle. Wisdom Mudra. Kick. Lift up. Then tip forward. Keep your Wisdom Mudra shoulder height. Can you lift that leg a little higher? And slowly come out. And release it. Well done. Okay, we got to do our crow pose for Emma and everyone else. So, crow pose. It's actually really, today we're just going to get into it from like a first position grand plie. So here we are. So, combine everything we've just done. 10 fingers on your mat. Now notice, see my elbows? Wrap them, just like you're doing cow pose. Keep looking forward. Now, lift your hips. Look forward. Do not look at your hands. Look forward of your hands. Knees towards your triceps. Lift the feet. Use your core. Can your heels come as close to your sits bones for 4? Keep trying it. If you fall, that's okay. 3. It's really empowering to balance on your hands as a dancer. 2. And come on out of it. So, I find as dancers, we're leg, leg, leg. So coming to yoga is such a great balance, and doing a balancing pose on your hands is just really empowering. So try it again. It's really fun once you get it. So I'll turn sideways. Once again, here we go. Every pose we combine. Wrap the elbows. Lift. Look forward. Now, just magically lift one foot and then the other. Tip yourself a little forward. Keep looking forward. Use your core. For 3, 2, and 1. Come on out of it. Okay. Wow. God. Time just flies, guys. Come to our second position. A terre. Arms lift. My favorite music. Here we go. Lift. Drawing the rainbow from one foot to the other. Hand in front. Come to center. Arms on O. Open. And the other way. Up and over. And lift. And open. Take a breath. Slowly tiptoe down. Bringing the nose, the chest to the floor. Flexing or pointing your feet depending on whether you roll or not. And if you want to today, bring your palms together. Bend your elbows and bring your thumbs to the back of your neck. Fully release your hands. Walk it up. Breathe. Hold. Long backs. Notice how strong you are. And open. Lift. Slowly bring the legs together. Feet on your mat. Knees are bent. 3 nice roll downs. Arms reach forward. With our breath, here we go. Inhale. Roll down on the exhale. Inhale. Arms over the head. Roll back up on the exhale, breathing. Roll it down. Breathing. Roll it up. Last one, inhale. Roll down. Inhale, arms. Reach up. Final boat pose. This time, 2-piece fingers around your big toe, thumb around your big toe. Kick the legs straight up. Arch, look up, hold for 4, 3, 2, let go of the toes, point the feet, arms lift. 3, 2, can you do 4 more with me? me. Come on, 4, it's Friday. 3, 2, and it doesn't matter. Just move it around a little bit. Oh, that felt so good. And then supine twist, crossing the knee over like a piece of licorice, and look towards your opposite or your left, whatever foot you, you know what I mean. Come back to center, lengthen the leg up, point the toe, and then slowly lower it all the way down. Other knee in. And then cross it over, nice supine twist. Look out towards that straight arm and hand. Come back center, lengthen up, and slowly lower it down. Both knees into your chest. Make a little circle on your sacrum. And a circle the other way. Grab your big toes with your 2-piece fingers. Grab your thumbs around your toe. Happy baby, massage the low spine. And you can straighten one leg as you do that, and then the other as you really rock side to side, like a baby finding its toes for the first time in a crib. And then do a nice straddle, stretch both legs. Release the toes, knees into your chest. Lower the feet to the floor, keep the knees bent. Bend the elbows, robot arms. Slowly peel the low spine, middle spine, upper spine. Push up, then interlace your fingers below your low back. Bridge pose. Lift the hips. Chin off your chest. Lengthen the back of your neck. Hold here for 4, 3, 2. Come to the balls of your feet. Lift your heels. Releve. Notice different muscles. 3, 2. Lower the heels. Release your hands. Roll it all the way down. And then windshield wipe your knees one way and then the other. And coming into your final resting pose. So your choices are like a starfish, arms and legs in a V, bringing the soles of your feet together, right hand to your heart, left hand to your lower belly. You can also have your knees, your feet off the mat and your knees in a knock knees pose. So whatever feels comfortable for you. And we'll be here for just a minute today as we quiet our minds, rest our bodies, open our hearts, and Shavasana. Melting your body into your mat. Slowly bringing your knees into your chest and making one final circle on your sacrum one direction and one the other way. Take your right arm up and over, roll to your right side, fetal position. We always like to end on our right side because our heart is on our right side, and it gets us back into our breath and our bodies just to take one nice breath here. And then slowly bring yourself back up to your easy pose. Ending class the same way you started. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose and let it out through the mouth. Bringing your hands to your heart, thumbs to your heart, thumbs to your lips, and thumbs to your third eye center, your home of wisdom and intuition. The inner light within me honors the enthusiasm, joyness, and courage within all of you. We bow together and say, Namaste. Namaste. And we ran a little late today, so good job, everybody. Heavy on the core. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll come forward, and I can see all of who's here. Oh, yay. Hi, everyone. Oh, my God, it just breaks my heart. So, that I can't see you. So, thanks for joining. Enjoy the rest of your day. We're on week number 8. We can all do this. So, thanks. Oh, and I got another letter this week. So, if you need, and as I was giving my address out, if you need my address, just email the office. But I love getting letters. I got a great letter this week. So, thanks so much. And that was from Ella. There's a lot of Ellas out there. Oh my gosh, you guys did the crow for 3 seconds. Woohoo! You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks, Adrian. Bye. Bye, Amelia. You're welcome. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful day. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Let's see. Bye, guys. Oh, I'm amazing. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I held my crow. Awesome. I'm telling you, it is so empowering to get the crow. It's not the easiest, but it's the easiest arm balance we have in yoga. And once you get it, you are just hot and rocking it. So it's really great to get the crow. So keep working.